Hey everyone, RogueGold here, welcome back to The Division 2. Today, I've got somewhat of an update to share with you all about the mystery hunter mask hook in the Haven settlement in New York. Now if you don't know what I'm referring to, don't worry, we'll go over what exactly that means. But I'm assuming most of you do, because I frequently get questions about this entire thing, people asking if there's any new updates or discoveries that have been made on the quest to find this fabled hunter mask. And, well, a few days ago we got what I would consider to be a pretty notable update, so I wanted to fill you all in on the latest. And after this, I have a feeling that the hunt is going to continue with some renewed energy. So, we won't waste any more time and get right to it. If you enjoy videos on the Division 2 like this and you want to stay in the loop with everything on the game, then be sure to click that subscribe button. We would love to have you around, but let's go. Alright, I want to start off with a very quick recap on what this entire thing is about the mystery hook in New York. If you want to see the original video I did on this topic, I will link it down in the description. But the long story short is that back in Year 5 Season 2, which released in October of last year, this new hook appeared along the wall in New York. I'll show it on screen. This wall was previously reserved for the 12 hunters and puzzles that are tied to the New York map, but out of the blue, this 13th hook got added, and ever since then, we have not figured out what a mask is meant to occupy it. Now, in the months since that time, the devs have teased and talked about it a few times. They confirm that its presence on the wall is not a bug, right? The fact that this hook is there is intended, but regardless, people have not been able to figure out what is meant to fill it. More recently, there was some renewed discussion on this entire topic after the Vanguard finale that aired just the other week. We face a new hunter in that mission, obviously, and are able to claim their mask. And so many thought, finally, this will be the mask that fills the empty hook on the wall. Spoiler alert, it did not. And this then led to rumblings of people wondering if this entire thing is just a bug, what's really going on with this hook. But we now have a new comment from a developer claiming it's not. So I'll show you on screen here. This is a conversation that went down with Palle Hofstein, who is the lead art producer on the Division 2, one of the higher ups on the game. You can see above, Pixel asked, "Hi, I just completed the manhunt and received the Hunter Freedom Mask, but it isn't appearing on the display wall in Haven Base of Operations, New York City. Is this a bug or is that spot for another mask?" And Palle says, "Not a bug. The wall is for hunter puzzle hunter masks, not hunters that appear in missions." So, okay, we finally get a bit of confirmation about what category, right, that this mask might be a part of, but also in many ways, this sets us back to square one. Every indicator out there that we have gotten says that there is an undiscovered hunter puzzle somewhere in the game. However, even though it's been here for months, that hook it's still a mystery as to why no one has found it yet. So I thought for the remainder of the video, I would cover two of the more leading theories about what might be going on with this hook, where maybe we can begin to look for where this mask might actually be. And who knows, maybe this will spark somebody more clever than myself to begin looking into it and perhaps find something. The first interesting tidbit was this marketing video released by the Division team shortly after this hook appeared on the wall, again back around the time of Year 5 Season 2 last year. Let me play this video quickly and then I will point out some of the important things afterwards.
Did you know there's up to 25 spooky hunter masks you can hunt down in the Division 2 and Warlords of New York? Each has a unique design and all you'll have to do is defeat the hunter wearing it. Sounds pretty easy, right? For example, to obtain the Crimson Mask that you can see here, you'll have to answer a couple of phone calls during the night. And once you've done that, outside in the courtyard, you'll be in for a rude awakening. Now, some puzzles are pretty straightforward and easy to do, whereas some puzzles haven't even been figured out yet. So agents, get hunting.
Okay, three notable things that I want to point out there. Firstly, did you notice anything when they were panning over the wall in New York, the Hunter Mask wall? They specifically leave out the portion that has the new hook. They show you every other mask on the wall, but that one little corner where the hook is, you don't see it. Two, he very clearly says at the end there that not all masks and secrets have been discovered, and that leads people to believe, okay, maybe there is actually one out there the players need to find out. And then lastly, as he's saying that, it shows you this little area in New York. Now, I'm not sure what the exact crossroads are here. I've had people tell me that they went to this location and looked as hard as they could and found nothing, but it's possible that this is maybe our only clue about where this undiscovered puzzle could be. So the timing and the various hints within that video are certainly interesting, and maybe they do play into this entire thing. The other slightly more recent development, at least what people think could be a development on this, was the Recruiter's Hideout that we got access to after the finale of Year 5 Season 2 at the very end of 2023. So let me switch over to the game, I'll show you how to get to that location and what exactly people are talking about within it. Alright, so here we are at the Recruiter's Hideout. I'm assuming that they unlock this for everybody after the conclusion of the Puppeteer season, even if you didn't do the seasonal manhunt stuff. I'm assuming that. If not, then let me know in the comments down below. But at least people who played through that season can still access this. Where you're going to want to come to is right here next to the No Hope Hotel down in the southwest section of the DC map. It is right here on the more right side of this building. You'll find this doorway. Again, the control point is right there, and the doorway is right here. All you got to do is head inside. You stick to the left. This elevator will open up for you as you get closer. And then once you get inside, you can press the button. And then very shortly, you will be taken up to the recruiter's hideout. And here we are. It's pretty cool they left this in. I actually wasn't sure. I had to go back and check the other day, but it is indeed still here. You got the blue light that was symbolic of the recruiter being around, and this is his hideout. Of course, you got the watch on the desk. You got all that stuff on there. Cool, cool, cool. What people are assuming this could be tied to the Hunter puzzle maybe is the fact that they have these maps up on the wall. That was a big theory. I know people have been looking into the different X's. So if we go to this one over here, turn my camera, you can see that it has these different X's. That would be the Capitol building right there. That's the White House. So these are all areas that we can go to within the game. So that's been part of it that people have been looking into. I don't think those are necessarily as relevant. And then, of course, this map as well is a view of the entire DC area. Some parts are accessible to us in-game, some are not. But you can see there's strings tied up to these different areas. And so it's very hard for us to tell, right, if this is just a visual thing that they just put this up as set dressing, or if there's a chance that this could actually be tied to the overall puzzle. Given the fact that that hook showed up in the same update as they were going to add this, given the fact that the recruiter is obviously a hunter and this is all tied to a hunter mask, people have their thoughts and theories about whether or not this could really be giving us any kind of clues as to what we're doing. Again, some of this stuff is out of bounds, like you can't go down there, you can't go to some of these places up there, but that big X is the Capitol building. That is in the game right there. That's the White House, so that part should be in the game. So some of these are spots that are marked on the map. Again, I haven't looked into a ton of what people have found already off of this map, but this has been used pretty widely already to try and look into the whole thing, but maybe there's something here that people are missing. We don't know. So, there you have it, my friends. That is the latest update we have to this entire discussion about the empty Hunter mask hook in New York. Very interesting comment from Pale there suggesting that its presence is not a bug, and the fact that it is reserved for Hunter puzzles only. It's not going to be one that we find in a mission. That at least gives us a bit of direction for where to look, but again, people have been looking for months and we found nothing. So I'm not sure what is going on with this entire thing. But as I said, I went over two of the more leading theories that people have about this in that marketing video and the recruiter's hideout. So maybe this will inspire some of you to go out there, take a look at it with a fresh set of eyes, maybe find something that people haven't already. Who knows? This stuff isn't really my wheelhouse, but I anxiously await the day where somebody finds a clue or something that we could begin looking more into. It is always fun to have these kinds of things lingering in the community to take a look at, even though it is kind of annoying that it's been here for so long and we found nothing. But I'm going to cut it off there. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this entire discussion. What do you think about Palesmo's latest comment about this entire thing? Do you think there really is another secret out there that people have yet to find? And if so, do you think it's more likely tied to the location shown in the marketing video? Perhaps it is tied to the recruiter's hideout? Whatever you're thinking, as always, would love to hear it down below. That is going to do it for me today, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. RogueGold. Out.